KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? Welcome to another episode of the Morning After Show. It's your boy KO. I got KQKC backstage with me, and we are here. We are back. What's up, KQ? Salute to you, bro.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Appreciate it, man. We got 20 people in the building early. Y'all be sure to smash the like button as we run through who's in here so far. We're going to get straight to it since we're running a little late and we only got about an hour. So we're going to get straight to it for y'all. Shout out to Dr. Mark in the building, Andy Gill, Isaiah WYD, Marquis in the building, Chris. We got Randall 700, Marzi, Lee Jackson. Who else is Malik Taylor? What's up with all y'all, man? Jacob Qualls. What's good with y'all, man? Appreciate y'all being in here. Smash that like button. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Hit the super chat and the cash app to show you support to the channel. I got my cash app right there, $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and you can see KQ's right up under him as well, $ 275 KQKC. Yeah, man. So Levon Down Gator, what up, Quick? I see you in the building. Salute to you. So KQ, man, not a whole lot of going on in boxing in terms of fights this week, but a lot of news to talk about, man. So if we could, man, I'm ready to get straight to it. Unless you want to do some more pleasantries, man, I'm ready to talk some boxing.
Oh man, go right ahead, brother.
All right, so one thing on the docket I want to talk about is Eddie Hearn. I got a few Eddie Hearn topics. So Eddie Hearn, for one of his fighters, Callum Smith, he is looking to try to make the fight with David Morrell Jr. for Callum Smith. He says that they have been talking to Luis de Cubas and that they have been talking with Turkey Al-Sheikh to try to put on a fight between those two fighters, David Morrell and Callum Smith. What are your thoughts on that fight? Those two guys getting it in and getting in the ring, man.
Man, you know what? That's a good fight. That's a great fight. They're both about the same height and same reach. I'm not for sure. I haven't looked at the statistics, but I think that's a good fight. I think David Morrell is getting recognized now. Nobody didn't really know who he was because he only had like 10 or 12 fights on his belt, but now he's getting that exposure now. But he is a PBC fighter, and of course, PBC, they got so many under that umbrella that sometimes you might have to loan out your fighter so he can stay active and be active, besides sitting and waiting on a fight. So I think that's a good fight for David Morrell, good experience for David Morrell. Because like I told you, he only had a few fights on his belt. But when he fought Dave Benavidez, that kind of put him like on the map, I would say. Because he wasn't really on the map at first. Yeah, he is a good fighter. He's a southpaw. He's a boxer. He's big. Yes, he's all that. And then that fight with Dave Benavidez gave him that experience that he needed. And now I think he's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna go in there and show everybody that not only he got power, he can box too, and that weight class. Cause don't forget he's at 175 now.
Mm-hmm.
So man, it's a lot of big names up there now. So I can't wait to see it. But I think that's a good fight.
Yeah, I think it's a good fight too, and I'm not going to echo anything you said because you said it all so well. I will say for David Morrell's side of it, he already fought David Benavidez, so I think it's an excellent and a great fight for him. For Callum Smith, on the other hand, he's fighting the guy that lost to David Benavidez instead of fighting David Benavidez himself because he's ducking David Benavidez. So that part of it, I don't like. Like, we're watching David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde. Nothing against Anthony Yarde. But Callum Smith should have taken that fight for a shot at an opportunity to become a world champion again, and a division world champion at that. And instead, he ducked the David Benavidez fight. Eddie Hearn had him duck the David Benavidez fight so that he can possibly fight David Morrell Jr. I don't understand that, and I don't understand why you would turn down a shot and an opportunity for a title when to fight for a secondary belt or defend your secondary belt or whatever. But I guess that's the fear that David Benavidez struck inside of David Morrell to get him to do that. Very, very, very disappointing in my personal opinion. The other thing I'll say about this situation is I wouldn't put it past this bait and switch move from Turkey Al-Sheikh, never wanting to have David Benavidez fight Callum Smith, and instead been looking to make this type of play all along to get David Benavidez to fight under Riyadh season as many times as he possibly can, because he knows the moment that David Benavidez gets them belts, he's taking them back over there to the PBC. So I think he's doing everything he can to make it as difficult as possible for David Benavidez to be able to fight an Artur Beterbiev or fight a what's the dude name? Dimitri Bivol. I wouldn't be surprised, KQ, if after this fight, the winner of this fight between Morrell and Callum Smith, I wouldn't be surprised if they get ordered to fight Dimitri Bivol or ordered to fight Beterbiev if he beats Dimitri Bivol. I would not be surprised at all if they don't find a way to put another fight in between David Benavidez getting his opportunity at one of those guys. So it's a good fight, but I don't think I like the politics behind the fight that looks like are going on, man. That's my thoughts on the Trap Band. What's up with it? Salute to you, David. I see you, bro. Salute to y'all, man. You got anything else on that, brother?
No, but you are right about Turkey. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to prolong the inedible for Callum Smith. And so let's see what happens. But Dave Morrell, he's real loyal to PBC and Samson Promotions. So I don't think he's going nowhere soon. So, but hey, like Samson said, sometimes money talks and BS walk, but not all the time. So, but that's all I got on it. Yeah.
So in other news, in the heavyweight division, we'll move to the heavyweight division real quick. I don't know if you saw this, but Deontay Wilder just called out Francis Ngannou on Instagram.
Yeah,
I heard about that. He told him respect, but I'm 10 toes down, no fear, no fold, no fake, always ready, always solid. Step in the ring and you'll see what happens. You'll see what that means. And then he tagged Francis Ngannou. He said he want to fight Francis Ngannou in a boxing match. What do you think of Deontay Wilder calling out Francis, man?
You know what? Francis Ngannou, everybody thought he was this big bad heavyweight. And Anthony Johnson had to show everybody that he wasn't. But Deontay Wilder, you ran your course. Okay, you did what you had to do with limited experience in the amateurs. And yes, you was a one-handed fighter, a knockout artist, no doubt about it. But I think your ship has sailed, brother. I'm sorry. Yes, you had great fights with Fury and Bermain Sparring. You did a lot of good with your that right hand. I mean, you took care of your daughter when she had that illness. Now she's grown, everything. But I think that Tyson Fury fight knockout took a lot out of him, and he's not the same fighter he used to be. And I don't see him pretty much going too far. Sometimes, a lot of boxers don't like to say uncle, but sometimes you have to do that. Now, Deontay Wilder is a good fighter, but I just don't think it's there now. So I mean, hopefully, I wish him the best, and I always love to see him fight. 'Cause I love the knockouts, But sometimes you got to definitely say, hey man, it's over with. It was a good wide ran, but now it ran its course, and I think it's over with. That's how I think. I think maybe he served better as a trainer or something like that. So,
Blaze Boxing, what's up, man? Y'all please smash the like button as y'all come in here. Thank you, please, and thank you. So for me, man, I think that you're right, and I think that for me, I just don't want to see Deontay Wilder. Like, this is where we at now, bro. You calling out MMA fighters, trying to make fights with MMA fighters and shit, man. Like,
right.
It's just not what that is, bro. Like, I want to, if Wilder's gonna come back, bro, if he's gonna keep fighting, can we please just finally, after 27 years, can we please just get him in the ring with Anthony Joshua, bro? Like, can we, like, after 35 years of waiting on this fight, bro, after 50 years of waiting on this fight, can we please just get Deontay Wilder in the ring with Anthony Joshua, and then them boys can ride off into the sunset, man? Like, both of them boys is cooked right now. They on the tail end of their career. They get knocked out left and right. You know what I'm saying? Just losing and losing and losing. Like, forget Francis Ngannou, bro. Can we just get you in the ring with AJ, bro? Like, can we get them two to fight? They talking about AJ versus Tyson Fury and shit. Like, all these 38, 39-year-olds, they need to fight each other, bro. And Tyson Fury done already fought Wilder, so I'm not really tripping. He done fought Usyk or whatever a couple of times. Can we get AJ and Wilder to fight? I honestly want to see AJ and Wilder because I think it's a closer matchup than Fury. If Fury getting there with AJ, I got a feeling Fury might whoop on that boy, man. I want to see AJ and Wilder. I think that's a closer fight. So I'm not with the Francis Ngannou fight. I don't like these fake ass fights, no matter how big of a fan I am of Wilder, no matter how much I like Tank. I don't like these MMA fighter, 100-pound weight difference, social media fight. Like, I don't like that shit, man. I think it's bad because if one of these boxers lose to one of these dudes, then your whole sport loses all its credibility.
Yeah.
Like you like if you go in there and you Tank and Jake Paul knock 5 from your ass, bro. Now boxing looks like a goddamn joke because some dude that came off the street ain't never fought before and he done knock 5 from you. Same thing with Francis Ngannou and Deontay Wilder. You're gonna look crazy. You go in there and you lose to that man, bro. Go fight another boxer. You know what I'm saying? So we can really see what it is. But that's really all I got on it, bro. I had to bring it up because I'm looking at this shit and it's not vibing, man. It's not what that is in my personal opinion. But that's really all I got on it, man. You got anything else?
No. You're right. And like you say, if you got boxing, you got MMA. And a lot of guys don't fare well as boxers coming from the MMA. It just doesn't. They run out of gas, and it's just not the same. But that's Dana White on department. If you want to see guys get their nose broke and hands broken, get paid $1, that's on them. Because that's what he's trying to do to boxing. He's trying to take the money out of boxing and pay them peanuts. That's what he's trying to do. So, but if the MMA, if they want to go for it, let them go for it. But that's all I got, man. Shit.
Okay. In other news, Von Wise, what's up, bro? Salute to you, fam. Everybody, please smash the like button because they playing with the algorithm. So do me a favor and please smash the like button. We're not normally live at this time, a lot, and so we got to get the algorithm back right. So please smash the like button as you come in the building. Donate to the channel. Hit the super chat and the Cash App. It's very much appreciated. So Rolly Romero is rumored to be fighting Manny Pacquiao at the end of the year. And Manny Pacquiao is about to get another title shot. KQ is what it's looking like. What do you think of Manny versus Rolly? You think that fight is? You think that's a good fight, man?
No, hell no. I mean, listen, I don't agree with that at all. Manny, go sit your ass down somewhere, please, dude. I mean, now you want to start your whole career over. You want to start your whole career over now. At your age. I mean, I don't know if you want money or what, or the prestige or what. But listen, and Rolly, you shouldn't even want to fight that old man. Last time you fought an old man, they didn't work out so well for you. So go ahead and fight the champions in your weight division. Let Manny be Manny. Let Manny go in the Hall of Fame or whatever you're gonna do. I mean, this man is 40-something, I think 50 almost, and come on, let's stop this. All right. Let the best fight the best in their weight class. Clean that division out. Go to the next, and so on and so on. When we gonna stop making a mockery out of sport of boxing? When we gonna stop doing dumb shit in boxing and making dumb lies and clickbaiting and stuff in the sport of boxing? Go ahead on and do what you're supposed to do in the sport of boxing and move on. Get your belt, get your mandatory, fight your mandatory, and move on. Canelo was David Benavidez, Canelo mandatory for 5 years or more. What he do? He fought goddamn John Ryan and everybody else, but did not fight David Benavidez. Now, people talking about, well, ain't no fighter scared or no other fighter. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Because they don't want to get embarrassed. That's why. They want to keep that chip on their shoulder that they so-called got, premature. Okay? So, listen, stop making mockery. Manny, look, if you love the sport, then you step away, you step off, and go into the sunset. That's how I feel about it. I don't like it at all. So,
God,
man.
Shout out to Kamal Eyes with the 2-piece in the super chat. Says salute to the greatest duo in YouTube boxing talk. Salute, Kamal. Good morning, bro. He back in the super chat with another 2-piece. He say Tank is the unofficial unified welterweight champ. Yeah, this is all KQ. Don't be mad at Manny. This is all Mario Barrios' fault. He should have whooped his ass and sent his ass back to the Philippines into retirement because Manny Pacquiao is 137 years old, bro.
Yeah, he was playing out. He was playing out. Ooh, what now?
Yeah, he let Manny go in there, look better than he should have looked, and now we probably about to watch Rolly Romero versus Manny goddamn Pacquiao. Pacquiao about to get another shot at the title, bro. Another shot at the title. That shit is garbage, bro. Rolly Romero and like the welterweight division right now, we can't call it a glamour division. It's probably the weakest division in boxing right now, bro.
Yeah.
It's the weakest division in boxing. The fact that the best fight we can get in that division is Brian Norman Jr., who's never really fought anybody of substance, but he's a world champion. He's putting on good performances, versus Devin Haney, who's never even fought at the goddamn weight class. The fact that that's the best fight in the division shows you how weak the damn division is, bro. The fact that we got 227-year-old Manny Pacquiao about to get a second attempt at a world title shot because they can't find nobody else for these champions to fight that got a name shows you how weak that damn division is, bro. Somebody need to get Manny Pacquiao the hell up out of here, man. And hopefully it can be Rolly Romero since Mario Barrios couldn't do his damn job, man. Get Manny up out of here. Manny is a legend. Manny is a great all-time great fighter. But enough is enough already, KQ. He's 313 years old, bro. It's time to get him up out of here, man. Tez 305, what's up, homie? Good, great to be back. But yeah, that's really all I got on that fight. It's a cool little fight. It'll do pretty good numbers. I'm interested to see what the undercard gonna look like and come together. But Barrios and Rolly should be fighting. The winner of Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. need to be fighting these other champions or whatever. And we need to get the division back cracking. We need some of these big name 140 pounders to move up and get to 147. We need Emiliano Vargas to fill out and get to 147. Abdullah Mason need to fill out and get to 147 because 147 looking like doo-doo right now, bro. It really, really is. So, but that's all I got on it, bro. I'm never gonna get excited. Man, I was excited for Manny Pacquiao fights KQ back in 2008, 2009, 2010 and shit. That was like 15, 16, 17 years ago. I'm all for being excited that Manny Pacquiao's in the damn ring because I know he's not the same Manny Pacquiao that we're used to seeing. But that's really all I got on it, bro.
I always said this. I always said that 147 is not the glamour division anymore. 154 is. Because 154 is deep right now. Because 154 is just like 147 2 years ago. Or maybe 3 years ago. And that's
back on 147 had, Bud, Earl,
right. There you go.
Keith, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. That's when it was popping. Now it's just trash, man. It's not what that is. Let's move on though. I forgot to cover this Eddie Hearn topic. But I'm coming back to it because I just remembered Eddie Hearn was very, very critical of the Gervonta Davis Jake Paul fight. Now I'm critical of the fight too, but I'm trying to figure out, and maybe you can help me with this, KQ. If Eddie Hearn doesn't like Tank Davis versus Jake Paul, and it's a joke of a fight, why was he trying to make Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua? Can you help me? Can you help me figure out? Like, why is tanking Jake a joke and he don't like it, but he know it's gonna do good business, but it's not really boxing. We shouldn't call it boxing. How is that a joke? But you made AJ versus Ngannou, and you were about to make AJ versus Jake Paul. Jake Paul just chose Tank Davis over AJ. Can you explain, like, Eddie Hearn's train of thought to me? Can you help me understand where Eddie is coming from, bro?
Yeah, because Eddie full of shit. Eddie could never ever make a champion.
I'll be right back, KQ. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay. Eddie could never make American fighter a champion. He can't even get Boots a good fights without lowballing his opponents. Now, also, Anthony Johnson and Ngannou, it would have made some money, and especially in the UK, they come out and see two midgets fight. They just grown, they get drunk and sing Sweet Caroline. I mean, but now Eddie mad because Gervonta Davis, a guy from Baltimore, he got the fight, and now he's sitting there pouting. Now he want to talk about the fight. Same like he did Oscar De La Hoya when he gets fights that he wanted, and Oscar land him, and he sit there and criticize him. He acted like a big spoiled child, which he grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth. So that's what it is. Anthony Johnson was game to fight him because Anthony Johnson is kind of look washed up now. He's sitting there having a nervous breakdown in the ring, throwing belts in the ring and crawling on the floor as he got knocked out. So now he know, what can I do with this guy? Oh, I know what I do. I put him in there with Jake Paul. We're gonna make some money. That's what I do. But hey, it's somebody else just a little bit better that bring in more people. But like I said, he was gonna have it in the UK, and the UK, like I just said, they come out if two midgets are fighting and sing Sweet Caroline. That's all. They good with it,
Yeah.
But over here, Tank Davis is a star. And let's call it what it is. People come out and see him. He's just signing. He getting knockouts, and he is what it is. And Eddie mad because nobody know him over here. Anthony Johnson. He's not famous, so he's not popular over here. Put it that way. So he's just mad, and that's Eddie. That's Eddie for you. He sucked. And watch what he do to Ennis, Shakur, all them. See, right now, everybody just chasing the bag. Everybody want to get that big bag, the biggest bag they can get. So what they're going to do, they're going to take anything. They're going to let them use them, right? That's what they're going to do. So, but that's all I got.
So a couple things. Shout out to my dog, Jay Will, with the 2-piece in the super chat. Appreciate the super sticker, Jay Will. Kamal Eyes dropped the comment. I want to respond to it for the homie. He says the free market and Manny's champion emeritus status means Manny keeps getting to go to the front line. Only in the WBC, bro. He's champion emeritus in the WBC, I believe. They're the only ones with that status. He's getting a shot at the WBA belt. Like, he's getting a shot at multiple sanctioning bodies belt. So the Mario Barrio shit, I understand that because he is emeritus in the WBC. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going off the top of my head here, but I believe I'm accurate with that. So he has that status. You don't have that status in the WBA. Now he's getting a shot at the WBA title, bro. That's the issue. The Barrios fight, all right, no problem. You emeritus or whatever bullshit fight, but you came back, you said, I want a shot. You got a shot. But now if he fights Rolly, bro, that's in the WBA. That ain't got shit to do with his emeritus status. That's just the WBA won't in on that cash, that payola. Then another homie, Andy Gill, on September 13th, the IBF belt is being fought for. It's a rematch between Patty Donovan and Lewis Crocker, where Patty Donovan got robbed. Everybody was so worried about Tank Davis and Lamont Roach knee or whatever. The real robbery was Patty Donovan versus Lewis Crocker that nobody talked about because a lot of people really don't care about boxing like that. They just wanted to shit on Tank after the Lamont Roach fight. But that was a robbery that day that nobody talked about. So they running it back. And it's going to be for the vacant IBF 147-pound title. So that belt is being fought for by two people out of the UK that a lot of y'all probably didn't even know exist. Just giving you a heads up. Biz0128, what's up? Marquis, what's up with it? Frequent, what's good, bro? Who is Hendo? What's happening with you? All right, so here's my thing on that, KQ. You hit the nail on the head. Like, you just seem mad. Eddie seemed to just be mad, bro, because he didn't get the bag. Because he didn't get AJ the bag. And yet again, he was trying to make a fight. He trying to make these big fights, and he keeps failing, bro. He can't get Boots in this no fight. He couldn't get him a fight at 147. He never was able to get Devin a fight, bro. Devin had to like the list goes on and on. Demetrius Andrade was never able to get a fight up out of him, bro. And now AJ was the one that's getting fights or whatever. But now AJ's starting to lose out on fights and shit. And I don't like the hypocrisy of it. Let somebody like me, let somebody like you, let some of the brothers and sisters in the chat talk about how Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul is a trash ass fight too. How Tank Davis and Jake Paul is a trash ass fight. Let us do it because we always keep that same energy with these bullshit fights. You don't get to do it if you was trying to get in on the circus yourself. You just got rejected from the circus. You put on your clown suit. You put on your little red nose. You put on the makeup and all that shit. You knocked on the door trying to get in the circus and they wouldn't let your ass in. Now the circus ain't shit. But you was trying to be in the circus though about 5 minutes ago. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not buying that, man. I'm not buying that, bro. They can miss me with that shit. Eddie Hearn just mad because he ain't getting no piece of that Netflix Jake Paul bag. That's all.
Damn right.
Them boys about to do damn near 100 million streams. They're gonna have like 70 million people watching them concurrently, breaking records and shit. And he's just gonna be sitting back with his arms folded, just looking at that shit, mad to the motherfucker, like, God damn.
Turn red and name the goddamn thing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Boxing Hacker, what's up, homie? Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey. What's up? Tupac 13, what's up with y'all, man? Salute. Please run the likes up, man. Please run the likes up for your boy. So that's what I think of Eddie. Like, leave that up to me, bro, because I'm shitting on AJ versus Ngannou, Fury versus Ngannou, Tank versus Jake, AJ versus Jake, Jake versus Mike Tyson. I'm shitting on all bullshit fight. Leave that up to me. This nigga, he trying to shit on the fight and criticize the fight when he was trying to make it himself. The fuck out of here. And that's another thing, bro. That's another thing. Like, I get it from fans. Right. This might sound crazy, and you correct me if I'm wrong. I get it from myself, David, Boxing Hacker, Tez, Dundry, Team Slime TV, everybody in the chat. I understand if we're like, yo, we not feeling this Jake Paul, Tank Davis shit. Like, but I just spoke on Eddie. I don't get it from boxers though, KQ, because I can't think of one active boxer that would turn that bag down. I can't think of one. I don't think I can name one boxer that if they had an opportunity to make the type of money that Tank Davis is making to fight Jake Paul, I don't think one of them would turn it down, bro.
You know what?
What do you think?
Kid Schofield said he would. He said he would on Mill City. He said, man, he said, you know what? I would turn it down. I'll go for the rematch first. I'll turn that down. You know, but and I'm saying
you mean kind of like how Floyd Schofield, kind of how you turned down Abdullah Mason and when he fought Tevin Farmer?
Right, exactly.
You talking about the one that was in the hospital bed pretending to be sick so he didn't have to fight Shakur? That's the one you talking about?
Yeah, that one.
All right, yeah. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Now his dad, he said, "Yeah, nah, I would have took it," and then his son said, "No, I wouldn't took it." He said, "Well, that's why I run the business. That's why I'm the boss." Well, no.
He basically like, shit. Yes, you would.
You're right. God damn it.
Yes,
you would. So, but Kid Austin just capping. Think he. No, I mean, come on, you would take it too, son. Y'all was homeless, sleeping in a car. You mean to tell me somebody put that type of money on you, man?
KQ, it's so bad. KQ, I watched Ryan Garcia call out Jake Paul like 3 or 4 times. And then called Jake Paul versus Tank Davis a disgrace to boxing. I said, boy, I can't do it with you. I can't do it with y'all, bro. Like, I can't do it. Like, you call out this man 4 times, and then Tank get to fight. All of a sudden, it's a disgrace to boxing. So it wasn't a disgrace when you wanted to fight?
Right. Yeah.
And then Lamont Roach like, yo, he ducked me, man. Like, I can't believe this, man. I'm about to sue him. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. And then he called out Floyd Mayweather.
Yep, I was just about to say that.
What are we doing, bro? Fuck is going on here, man? Like, I don't understand it, man. Shout out to Kamal Eyes, bro. Back in the super chat with the 20 of them things. He said, I said last night, Jake Paul promised to outdo Canelo and criticize Turkey after the fight with Canelo fell apart. Tank and Jake G-check. Turkey, Canelo, Z-side, bud, Eddie Hearns, AJ, and Lamont. Does Tank still need Turkey? You want to answer that question? Does Tank still need Turkey? I know you never thought he needed Turkey, but for just for the sake of the super chat, do you think that this shows that Tank Davis don't need Turkey? What do you think because we both agree, like, we don't really like the fight, right? But the business ramifications, right? The business behind it, kind of the leverage it'll give Tank in the future. What do you think of that side of it? Do you think it's a good move from that perspective? What do you think of what Kamal said there, bro?
Well, yeah, I look at it like a vacation. Well, first of all, you don't need damn right. No, he don't need turkey. Because he asked for 2 Ferraris. Well, he got enough money to get 200 for the Ferraris. So he don't need your ass. Okay? We already said that. He already told you that. Now. So hard head make a soft ass. So that's what you get, turkey. All right? Sit there and wait. Okay? And keep on. Now, of course, you know his price now, right? You know, he's still in the same boat with Canelo. You know, hell, yeah, you pay Canelo all this money. So, I think he worth it. I think he worth more than that. And we all see that he is. Now, they're going to profit from it. See, you're not going to profit from Canelo and Bud Crawford, all right? Because you're used to it, because you never can profit off none of your fights any damn way. So, but anyway, as far as Turkey is concerned, and everybody else, Lamar Roach, he would love to fight Floyd Mayweather. Come on, Floyd. You know, I'm the best. You know, everybody criticized it. You know, even Lamont Roach, he's went back and tried to sue Tank Davis for the Airbnb, for the sparring partners he had to pay for. Look, Lamont, ain't nobody told your ass that, they didn't tell you on paper in a contract that the rematch was a go. No, that's why Tank inside his hand for the contract. You jumped the gun. So therefore, that's why they're going to throw that shit out. So I'm sorry, you don't get nothing like
listen. KQ, this is no disrespect to anybody, bro. But if you tell me it's Al Heyman versus anybody in boxing with some lawsuit shit, Al Heyman done already proved he's smarter than all them niggas. So I don't think he'd have Tank in this position if Tank was liable for anything legally, bro.
Exactly.
Bob Arum got way. This is no disrespect to Gary Jonas, who is Lamont Roach's handler, and he has the Pro Box TV platform. Pro Box TV is great. Gary Jonas is doing a great job. I love what he's doing in the sport of boxing, and I love them Pro Box TV cards. So this is no knock on him. But if you give me Lamont Roach's team versus Al Heyman's team, and it's some legal shit, and they trying to act like Tank done breach some contracts or some shit like that, man, Al Heyman ain't finna have that man in that position where he's legally liable to Lamont Roach and he owe him some money and shit. That shit ain't got let. I don't even need to see nothing. All you gotta do, KQ, is tell me who's involved. You be like, oh, it's Al Heyman. Oh, nah, nigga, he ain't. Because he'll tell Tank straight up, nah, you got to go ahead and fight this nigga. You got to go ahead and fight him, bro, because you know what I mean? The money and you're going to breach your contract if you don't fight him. He going to go ahead and have him fight him because he ain't going to have his fighter in that stupid-ass position where you got this money over here, but now you got to pay this dude because you legally liable to him. This is the same dude that handled Deontay Wilder and got Deontay Wilder the Tyson Fury fight when Tyson Fury was trying to run out on a goddamn fight. This is the same dude who got sued by Golden Boy and Bob Arum at the same time and beat both of them.
Yeah.
You not finna. Lamont Roach might well give that shit up, man. that shit ain't gonna happen, bro. And as far as the question I asked you, Tank needing turkey, he never needed turkey. All he did was make turkey, make Shakur, make Keyshawn, make Lamont Roach. All they need him more now. Mm-hmm. That's that's the business side of this that I do. While I hate the fight, I do acknowledge that in terms of like a chess move, it's like a power play to get more leverage, to become more powerful, to be an even bigger star in the sport of boxing. Tank Davis just increased his leverage tenfold because now not only can he go to the table in negotiations and shit on their ass with his live gate, shit on them with his pay-per-view numbers, now he can shit on them with his streaming numbers too after this. Now he can be like, yeah, nigga, I sold 1 million pay-per-views before. I broke live gate records. I sold this many pay-per-views over here. Oh, and by the way, nigga, I just streamed the fight to damn near 100 million people. So get your ass down and lay down. Get down and lay down. Whether it be turkey, nigga, turkey, I need a deal better than you gave motherfucking Canelo Alvarez. Whether it be Shakur Stevenson, no, nigga, y'all gonna bring your ass over here and this is what I'm paying, or you can kick rock. Right? It gives him more power and it gives him more leverage after the fact. We just got to get through all the bullshit to get to that, and we gotta hope that he'll go do the fights that we want him to do, and we can't trust that shit because of the decision that he's making right now. But as far as like the business, KQ, it's a goddamn phenomenal move. It's going to increase. Not only is he getting the bag right now, but bro, it's going to make him a bigger star. It's gonna make him pop even more than he already is, bro. So now, Kamal, he don't need goddamn turkey for nothing. Turkey and them are going to need him. Anybody at the 130, 135, 140 division, they all going to need him now. Y'all thought he got called out a lot? Y'all thought a lot of people wanted to fight him before this shit? Watch how many more people call him out that you probably never even heard of going to start calling his ass out after this Jake Paul fight. Watch what I tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Watch what I tell you.
And I guarantee you, Netflix going to have that server together where it won't break like last time, you know, with the Tyson fight. You know, the server, you know, kind of crashed. But this time, I don't think it will, you know. So
G go crazy. What up, bro? Shout out to Boxing Hacker. Salute, homie, with the 5-piece in the super chat. He says, it's funny how people criticize the Bud fight. Bud versus Canelo is definitely a mega fight. Everywhere I go, people are talking about it. It will do great numbers. Yeah, it's going to do really good numbers. It's not going to do better than Jake and Tank, though. It's going to do really, really good numbers. It's going to do better than what I believe Jake Paul did against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., but it ain't going to touch what Tank and Jake do, bro. It's not even going to come anywhere close to it, but it's going to be a big fight. And it's damn sure a better fight than Tank Davis and Jake Paul. For sure. It's going to be a big fight, bro. It's going to be big. It's just not going to be as big as what we talking about right now. D. Willie Thomas, what up, Sunchild? What up, bro? Salute y'all. T South, what's good with you? Salute. Go ahead, KQ. What were you saying, bro?
No. I was saying that what you was talking about the hacker about. Yeah. See, Jake Paul, now, he's not a very good boxer, let's be honest, you know, but he know how to put on fights. Who he fights, like celebrities or guys like Mike Tyson, or put on Roy Jones or Mike Tyson, whatever. You know, on that aspect, he's very good as far as business sense. So, and then you got Gervonta Davis. Everybody knows what he does. All right, I don't have to go over that. But when you look at Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, Canelo, he packs him in. But Bud still is not a big draw. I'm sorry. He's just not a big draw. I ain't taking nothing away from him being a fighter, but he's still like he was at top rank. Now, of course, he's doing more interviews, yes, but he's still not a big draw. You know, I'm sorry, he's just still not a big draw. And now he at the end of his career now, and everybody knows this is basically a money grab. I'm saying with Gervonta Davis, but still, Gervonta Davis is more respected. No offense against Bud. Don't get me wrong, y'all know what it is, okay? Now, one thing about it is just Bud Crawford just wasn't a big seller, a big interview when he was with Top Rank, and that kind of followed him. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yes, they're going to do great numbers. Yes, I'm going to watch the fight and whatever and call the fight. But I'm just being honest, you know? So, but, no, who really cares? Well, you care, Boxing Hacker. You were talking about it, damn it. Shit.
Yeah. He Boxing Hacker just doing boxing hacking things, bro. You can't, you know, you could tell him right now. I swear to God, you could be like, yo, I got a bookshelf behind me. And they're gonna be like, nah, it's not actually a bookshelf. What it is, like, he gonna argue with you, bro. You can tell him that you're smoking a cigarette right now. He gonna tell you it's not a cigarette, bro. I swear to God. If I told him I'm from Texas, he is gonna try to explain to me how Texas really used to be Spain and shit.
One of those.
Like that's what he do. You know what I mean? You just gotta read the super chats that he dropped, and then you just ignore his ass and just let him do whatever. You read his super chats and then you ignore the rest of the shit, because he'll have you in this bitch debating him from the comment section. You know what I mean? Like, nah, we ain't worried about that.
Okay.
So
that's all I
got. So I wanted to ask you this too. About Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson said he is going to move up to 140, beat Team Alifu. Matter of fact, let me read what he said. I think I got it pulled up. Hold on, let me read it to you. Yeah, here it is right here. Okay, yeah. He said, KQ, this is Shakur Stevenson. He says, I'm going to beat T.O., get the WBA light welterweight title, and I'm going to vacate it. And Keyshawn can get that belt. That'll be his belt. So he wants to move up, beat Team Alifu, become champion, drop the belt, so that Keyshawn can go fight for the vacant belt at 140 pounds. What's your thoughts?
Man, what kind of shit is that? What you doing, Shakur? What about? Then you say you want to be the best in the division. Then you say you want to go undisputed at 135. You say you want Tank. You and Tank is the biggest fight. Then what you doing, dude? I mean, Keyshawn, you know he threw you under the bus. Don't forget that. Why you looking out for him? I don't get that. Why are you looking out for him? Now, if you move up to 140, don't come back down if you're a champion. That don't make no sense. I mean, go ahead and clear out that division then. If you're that good. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, just don't fight him and just get the belt and then, I mean, that sounds crazy, man. You know, that's Eddie Hearn talking or whatever. I don't know. But Turkey and Eddie Hearn is not going to allow him to do anything that they don't want him to do. That's what it is. So, I mean, yes, you want Gervonta Davis. Well, you said that's the biggest fight. I want to see it. You know, I'm sorry, I would like to see that fight.
Yeah, 100% shit. You apologizing to me for? I want to see that shit too. Don't apologize to me.
Yeah, you know, I mean, come on, Shakur, man. That sounds asinine, dude. Really.
I do not want him and fucking Keyshawn Davis to ever be in the same division ever again, bro. If he's going to 140, Keyshawn, take your ass to 147. Like, I don't want, like, that is some of the most, that is the trashiest shit. Like, that's more trash to me than Tank fighting Jake Paul, bro. Dead ass serious. Niggas can get mad all they want to, KQ. To be like, yo, I'm such your friend. I'm such your friend. I want to be your fake brother for real so bad. I want to be tag team partners so bad. I'm going to move up, become world champion, then I'm going to drop the belt and let you get it. How about, here's an idea. How about you just let Keyshawn fight Team Alifu?
That's what I'm going to say.
How about you handle your work, let him handle his work? Why are you trying to take the man's work?
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're going to go up there and take his work, fight him as your mandatory like you will fight anybody else. This fake brotherhood shit is really getting on my nerves, bro. Like these niggas, him and Raymond Ford jumping on Shakur Foster on Twitter together. Yeah. Him and Keyshawn Davis say that there'll be no undisputed champion as long as we both in the same division, but still want to call both of themselves the best fighter in boxing. But won't fight each other. And now this nigga want to move up, take a belt, drop the belt so Keyshawn can get it, and then move back down. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. What are we doing? Like for real. This is not the boxing that we grew up on, bro. This is not. This shit from Tank to Jake Paul to Shakur and Keyshawn, Shakur and Raymond Ford. Like this shit is not. This is not. I can't abide this, man. I can't rock with this, KQ.
Yeah.
This the type of shit that's making people like turn away from the sport.
Exactly.
Imagine introducing somebody to the sport, right? You introduce somebody to the sport, KQ. One of your homies in Chicago, and you like, yeah, this dude Shakur Stevenson, he really good. This dude Keyshawn really good. They fight around the same weight class or whatever, and them boys good or whatever. And then he like, oh, for real, bro? So when they gonna fight? And you like, nah, they brothers. And then he like, but his last name Davis and his last name Stevenson. Are they brothers for real? And you like, no, they're not really brothers. They just friends that pretend like they brothers. Your friend gonna look at you like, bro, what the fuck? What are you telling me?
Right. What
are you talking about, bro? LeBron and D-Wade play each other all the time.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant plays Steph Curry. Man, I'm finna go watch basketball. I'm not finna deal with this shit. Like, what are you talking about? Michael Jordan played Charles Barkley. All these niggas compete against each other. But these fake brothers don't want to fight. He's gonna be like, man, introduce me to something else. I'm not watching this shit no more. Like, ain't nobody gonna like get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, no, I'm not fucking with it, KQ. I can't. I don't like the move. The Team Alifu fight is good for either one of them. But if you gonna fight them, you need to be willing to fight each other, bro. Or just stay the fuck away from 140 pounds, Shakur Stevenson. We don't need you and Keyshawn being champions in the same division at the same time, ruining the sport for everybody else because we know y'all will never fight each other with y'all fake brotherhood, bro.
Right. What I said. They ain't gonna never fight each other. I mean, so what's the difference? You know, man.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to the homie Chris with the 20-piece, 20 biscuit in the super chat. He says, how does it make him an even bigger star if the fight is horrible and fans not happy with the fight? Like Jake versus Mike. The fight will bring a lot of casuals, the same casuals that didn't support Tank after the Ryan fight. It's not true, bro. Tank's numbers outside of Ryan got better than they were before Ryan. His live gate numbers and his pay-per-view numbers. And if you got 70 million to 75 million people watching you concurrently, you're going to have people that didn't used to watch you that's going to watch you moving forward, bro. It's no chance that 75 million people or however many million people watch that fight that Tank Davis doesn't grow any fans from that shit, bro. It just doesn't work that way. Because if that was the case, Netflix wouldn't be putting the bag behind this shit too. He's going to grow. He's going to grow, bro. He's going to grow. His live gate numbers before before the Ryan Garcia fight at the Barclays with Hector Garcia were $4 million. They did damn near $7 million when he went back to the same arena with Lamont Roach, a backup opponent, a last minute replacement that nobody wanted to see. His pay-per-view numbers against Pitbull and Rolly around 200 to 250,000 before fighting Ryan Garcia and doing that $1 million. After Rolly, him and Frank did damn near 400,000. Another fighter that didn't nobody know and nobody knew of outside of diehard fans, bro. He grew after the Ryan fight, fam. He was gonna go after this fight too, bro. That's just the fact of the matter. Even if you say it's only 1,000 more pay-per-views, even if you say he only sells 50,000 more pay-per-views from now on, or 100,000 more, he's gonna grow. Straight up, he's gonna grow, bro. Anybody that's fighting and getting casuals, bro, there's gonna be some casuals that are gonna stick around and they're gonna say, we can't say in one breath that Tank Davis don't have nothing but casual fans and his fans don't really know boxing. Then when he has a fight for a casual audience, act like he can't grow more casual fans, bro. Shit don't work like that. You got anything on that super chat, KQ? I put it back up. You got anything on what he said, bro?
No. I'm fine. You said it. The fight will bring a lot of casuals, the same casuals that didn't support Tank after the Ryan fight. No. Okay. But yeah, you're gonna bring both casuals and that hard boxing fans. I think, because everybody want to see what happens. Because Tank is a better boxer than Jake Paul, and everybody always wait and see what happens in the Tank fight.
I mean, they sure did break the damn internet, KQ.
Yeah,
people are acting like every boxer, boxing analyst, boxing channel, former fighter, they damn sure talking about this fight. Oh yeah, they damn sure gonna be tuned in.
Man, NBC, ABC, TMZ. These are networks that really don't cover boxing, but they talked about this announcement. So that just shows you how big of a star he is. Yeah,
man, it's gonna do crazy numbers, but it's trash as hell. it's a garbage fight, bro. I can't wait till we get past November. When is it? November 14th? I can't wait till November 15th, bro.
Yeah,
I can't wait till November 14th gets passed because the next week we have the card with Anthony Yard, David Benavidez, Devin Haney, Brian Norman, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. So you got to get through that week so we can get to the week after, and we'll be back. We'll be back on schedule, bro. God damn, man, shit's tragic. I want to talk about Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford a little bit because Bud Crawford had his parade, man. He had his Bud parade, his going off party out there in Nebraska and shit. And he said that boots in this don't mean nothing. That shit that ain't gonna help Canelo Alvarez get ready to fight him and shit. He say boots is not him. He on a whole different level. What do you think of that, man? The whole sparring gate. You had some people mad that Canelo was sparring Boots. They were mad at Boots. Bud saying that shit not gonna matter. What's your thoughts on the whole Boots in his sparring Canelo Bud, all of that shit? What's your thoughts on that, man?
They just blew it all up, man. And now Bud, he's nervous now. Oh, he's nervous now. Listen, it's sparring, it's practice, it's working on things. And first of all, Jerron Ennis don't owe Terence Crawford a damn thing. And how can they sit there and say anything, Bernie the boxer? How can you say anything when y'all got a Mexican on y'all team full time? So who wouldn't want to be in the ring, no matter what you think about Canelo? Who wants to be in who don't want to be a sparring partner with Canelo Alvarez? Get him ready for one of the biggest fights of his career. And plus the money. And now, of course, Tim Bradley or someone say he getting paid $1,000, which I doubt that. But still, remember, Jerron got a fight coming up too with Limo.
Use Limo, yeah.
So, but Terence Crawford is right though. That doesn't make a difference. They are two different type of fighters. Do they have similarities? Yes, they do. All right, but one is younger, one is older, one is faster, one is just a little bit slower than the other one. They are not the same. They are not identical. Okay, so Bud got his accolades, he got his. So Bud is bigger now. Boots a little bigger too, but still in all, that's not gonna make a difference. Those two fighters are fighting each other. That's Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. So that's not gonna make a difference. Now, of course, Bud he brought in sparring partners that mimic Canelo Alvarez. That does that mean anything? No, it doesn't. So but you working on things. That's practice. practice. That's all it is. But still in all, Jerron Booth, 2 years ago, we were saying the man was just like Terrence Crawford. Now all of a sudden he's a sellout. Now all of a sudden he's a sellout. Sell out what? Sell out what? He don't owe nobody nothing. Come on, really? But it is what it is, and but Bud Crawford does have a chance. He does have a chance, that's how I see it. Because Canelo, let's be honest. He did go around certain fighters that would have gave him a run for his money. I'm just saying, just putting it out there, so that's all I got.
If sparring partners don't matter, then why do guys spar in the first place? Like, I get it, like you gotta exude confidence and stuff like that, but it matters, bro. Preparing for a fight is what helps you win the fight. If you don't prepare or you underprepared, then you're gonna probably lose the damn fight. So it does definitely matter. But I'm with you in terms of the whole sellout shit. Like every time somebody do something that somebody don't like and it affects their favorite fighter, then that other person got to be a sellout or whatever. Boots Ennis is supposed to do whatever the hell is best for his career, bro. And it helps him sparring Canelo Alvarez. Did you ever think that Boots Ennis went in there and he didn't give a fuck about Canelo? He didn't give a fuck about Bud Crawford. Maybe he was sparring Canelo Alvarez because he's trying to get ready for Virgil Ortiz. Did anybody ever think that he's probably just worried about his own career and being a better fighter? And he could give a fuck who wins the fight between Canelo and Bud because it don't affect him at all? Like, people get so sensitive and so caught up in their feelings for certain shit. It's just crazy to me, bro. Like, Boots Ennis, if you're a boxer and you can get world level, world class sparring and somebody's going to pay you for it, and you can spar somebody like Canelo to get you ready for your next fight, everybody's going to do it, bro. I'm so tired of like these boxing and these boxers and these boxing fans getting their feelings for shit they would do anyway, bro. Leave that up to us as the fans and shit. You got all these boxers and former boxers and they feeling about Tank and Jake, and not one of them would turn down a Jake Paul bag. You got niggas like Andre Ward calling out Jake Paul. AJ was trying to fight Jake Paul. Ryan Garcia trying to fight Jake Paul. All these niggas want that type of money, bro. That's why they go to Saudi Arabia in the first place and fight under Turkey, because they want that type of money. So you can't tell me they'll turn it down if they had the opportunity to take that type of money, bro. And then you got this situation. Everybody mad at Boots Ennis for sparring with Canelo Alvarez just because Canelo about to fight Bud. But as you said, they ain't got the same energy for Lester Martinez, who's sparring with Bud Crawford, who happens to be a Hispanic fighter. Canelo people ain't tripping.
Right.
Like the Mexicans ain't running around here mad at fucking Lester Martinez, bro.
And Rack Walls, yeah.
Like that don't make no sense, bro. Like it's ridiculous, man. Like, let that young man try to become a better fighter. He's gonna be fighting at 154 pounds now. And let's just be honest, there's no disrespect to Bozy in his gym, but guys as good as Canelo don't go through there. Boots never gets to get that type of work, bro. He don't have nobody to get that type of work with. Like, dudes ain't just flying to Philly to spar Boots. So if he has an opportunity to get some work with a multiple division Hall of Fame champion that's still in his career, that's in his early 30s, then he should do that shit. I wish, if Abdullah Mason has an opportunity to go spar Bud Crawford, he should fucking spar him, bro. If Jesse Bam Rodriguez has an opportunity to be sparring with Chocolatito, then he should go do it. I said Hispanic Alba boxing. Hispanic, bro. I know he's from Venezuela, 19-0 with 16 KOs, bro. This is KO you talking to, fam. I know he's not Mexican, dog. My point is the Hispanic community ain't mad that Lester Martinez is sparring with Bud Crawford. Keep up, bro. I know exactly where Lester Martinez is from. He's also signed to Pro Box TV. He's also a former Olympian. He also beat Carlos Gungorgan, and he's coming off a knockout win against Joe Son James.
That damn.
This KO you talking to, bro. This not these other dudes, fam. Like, I know exactly who Lester Martinez is, fam.
Talk that shit, knockout.
These dudes come in here like, well, actually, KO. Let me tell you something, KO. I think I know exactly who he is. I know exactly who he is, bro. Let me tell you something. Actually, technically, he's from Venezuela. Yeah, I know exactly where he's from, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, bro, you got anything? These dudes, like, I don't have a channel for no reason. KQ don't have a channel for no reason, bro. We know these fighters, bro. We do this shit every day. Except for this past week, I've been on vacation, but y'all get the point. You got anything else on Boots and Bud, man? I got one more topic I want to get to, man.
Oh, no. That's it. That's all I got on, man. Yeah.
All right, man. So let's move on to okay. All right, bro. All right, fam. All right, you got in your feelings. So we'll get you up out of here. You can go make another account, bro. I don't know who you calling a kid. I'm a grown ass man with 3 kids and a beautiful wife, bro. I don't know who the kid is, bro. Like I don't know why you came in here out of pocket. Just enjoy the show, hit the like button, and shut the hell up. You came in here on that bullshit, so now you got removed and you got blocked. Now you got to make another account and you got to shut up and watch in silence, bro. That's up to you, bro. That's up to you. Now, moving on, bro. Devin Haney, I gotta talk about this shit, man. Did you see Devin Haney get so mad at motherfucking Ryan Garcia's interview over there with Najee and Cigar Talk? He called that boy a sellout. He is pissed.
Yeah.
He is pissed at Najee for interviewing Ryan Garcia. He got pissed at him before he even knew what the interview said. What do you think? What do you think of that situation, man? Be careful who you interview, KQ, is what I'm saying. That you too might become a sellout, bro.
Man, listen. Interview whoever I want to, damn it. Now, I don't know. Devin Haney is following his father's footsteps, just BSing. Listen, Ryan Garcia, yes, he dropped dirty. He is a drug cheat. Let's be honest. But that was then. This is now. All right. I mean, so stop it, Devin. Okay, it's over with. Okay, you're an undercard fighter now, dude. You hanging on.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Okay. Now, of course, Najee, and he don't like Tank. Tank told him to the F up. I get it. He trying to tell Tank, get rid of the light and pass the light on to somebody else, whatever you were saying. And I thought that was dumb. But listen, Devin, you are a grown-ass man. And you sitting up there tripping because he interviewed a fighter that threw you all over that ring 5 times. Listen, it's boxing, okay? I know you run and sue every time somebody sneezes, but this is boxing. This is boxing, and Najee Cigar Talk, no matter what, he is a content creator, and that's what he does. All right? That's what he does. He's a content creator. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm sorry you don't like who he interviewed. It's not your channel. It's not your platform. So you just sit there and sulk and listen or don't listen. Now, it's time for you to start learning how to be a grown man and not start tricking off like you did with your wife because she don't want you to let you see your daughter. See, sometimes your father got to stop being a damn clown. And this is me, not knockout now. This is me talking. All right? If your father stop being a damn clown sometimes and stop letting him ruin your career, because your whole career just went down less than 2 years. Now, please, nobody want to be bothered with your father because of your father. So please, stop being a crybaby. All right, stop letting your father cut your pancakes. Grow up. All right, now you can't.
Hold on, bro. He cut his pancakes. Wait a minute.
Treat him like a kid. All right.
Oh damn.
I mean, now what I'm saying, he hasn't done nothing wrong. He interviewed Ryan. Okay, so you don't like Ryan. Okay, we get it. But you can't a content creator gotta be unbiased. All right. So I'm biased, Sometimes I can be a little biased, but still, you can't get mad about that, man. I mean, you need to get off of social media and try to find yourself. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You need to find yourself. And that's what you need to do. Now, I see that you all kind of a little bit worried because we ain't seen Bill in a while. That Victor Conti shit, that didn't work. That drug deal, that didn't work. Trying to get him to take extra drug tests, that didn't work, huh? So now y'all kind of a little bit, nervous, huh? And I still say that PTSD. I still say it, and y'all gonna see what I mean in the next fight.
Damn.
Fight again. So I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Not knockout. That's KQ opinion.
So a lot of what you said, I agree with. So as far as like the interview, I'm highly critical of Najee as well, bro, in terms of how he behaved with Team Alifu Telefimu compared to how he behaved with Ryan Garcia. It's a distinct difference. If you're gonna be all the way there on that shit, you should be all the way there. So I get it. And nobody is above criticism. I'm 100% understand the criticism because I have the same criticism myself. Here's the problem, though, bro, that I have with Devin Haney and his fan base. It's the messenger, bro. Again, like, it's the messenger. It's the same thing with Brian Norman Sr. and Jerron Boots Ennis. Brian Norman Sr. is cooking Boots Ennis right now for how he's behaving at 154 with the Virgil Ortiz situation and all of that shit. Totally understand it, bro. Totally understand because I have the same criticisms. But if you Brian Norman Sr., you don't get to criticize Jerron Boots Ennis because y'all ducked them. You ducked out on the fight. So you got to be quiet and you got to shut up. That's where I'm at with Devin Haney and his fan base, bro. Like, okay, yeah, Najee did that shit out of pocket, bro, in my opinion. And it's still salute to him. He do a great job doing interviews. But if you're going to press up on Team Alifu, you can't be buddy-buddy with Ryan Garcia. I get it. But when your daddy is calling other black fighters monkeys and your fan base calls them monkeys and you have made your entire persona based off of shitting on other people that look like you shit on black fighters just as much as Team Alifu do, you shit on black fighters just as much as Ryan Garcia do, and you're just as disrespectful. When that's how you made your name and that's your brand, then you need to shut up and you need to let somebody else carry that torch, bro. Y'all put a picture of a monkey up and call the monkey Tank Davis, but then you get mad at somebody else for using the word monkey. It don't work that way, bro. That's the problem. Like, you can't get mad at Najee's hypocrisy when you a hypocrite your damn self, bro. When you a hypocrite, when your daddy uses terms like spook at the door and shit like that, and he's always racially denigrating other black fighters and shit. You don't get to do that shit, man. I'm not trying to hear that shit from nobody that carries it like that, bro. If you yourself have sat there and called other people monkeys and said stuff about them and put memes together and put shit together to denigrate them, bro, I'm not trying to hear none of this fake pro-black stuff any of these dudes talking about, man. And that's my problem. And that's my problem with this situation. It's like, oh, we only pro-black because they're against the black person that we support. But if somebody disrespects somebody black that you don't support, then you all for the disrespect. Yeah, so as long as Team Alifu and Ryan Garcia, like, as long as they shitting on Bud Crawford, as long as they shitting on Tank Davis, it's cool. It's no problem. But if they say anything about Devin, then everybody got to stay on code and support Devin Haney. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. I'm not rocking with that shit at all, bro. At all. So yes, the criticism is fair, but Devin Haney fans and Devin Haney himself and Bill Haney, y'all got to sit this one out because y'all are criticizing some of the same shit that y'all do your damn selves. Because at the end of the day, you mad that he was buddy-buddy with Ryan, but you and Ryan was buddy-buddy doing a whole promo together so you could try to get them M's up and get that rematch, though. You was buddy-buddy with him, too. You didn't G-check him. You didn't G-check him and stop the lawsuit and keep the lawsuit going. You stopped the lawsuit and you went to go try to get your rematch and you went to try to go get your money. Where was the code at the end, my nigga?
Exactly.
Where was the code when you was cool with dressing up as a motherfucking lawyer for promotion and fighting on his undercard and shit? Where was all these morals and G checks and sell out this and sell out that? Where was all that shit? That sound like a sellout to me. Look, I know this nigga cheated me. He a drug cheater, whatever. But shit, if I gotta get on his undercard to get this bag, if I gotta be cool with Turkey giving him the title shot, if I gotta drop this lawsuit to get this rematch, nigga, that's what I'm gonna do. Ain't that some sellout shit? Let's talk now. Let's talk. If we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it.
What's the code? I always ask, what's code? What's being on code? Please, somebody explain it to me. Explain it to me, Knockout. What's being on?
I don't know, bro. The only code that I'm on is real shit and supporting my family. Saying what I truly feel, saying what I truly believe, no matter who like it or who don't like it. Standing on my square and supporting my family, bro.
There you go.
And being the best I can be at the religion that I practice. That's it. That's it, bro. That's my code. I don't subscribe to another man's definition of how I should behave as a man. That's another part of my code. Like, can't no other man tell me what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. That's just me. Shout out to Boxing Hacker with the 5-piece in the super chat. He says, Bill called Tank a monkey. Ali called Frazier a gorilla. That just fight trash talk, especially when Tank's icon is an ape. Ryan spoke like a KKK leader. It's not just motherfucking fight talk, bro. That's derogatory terms, and they mean it disrespectfully. Ali meant all the disrespect in the world when he said that to Joe Frazier. And so did Devin Haney and Bill Haney, bro. No, there's no. You don't get to change the meaning of a racially denigrating term just because somebody black said, bro. It's still the same goddamn term, bro. Y'all gotta stop that shit. Anyway, KQ, do you got anything else, man?
Nah, man, that's all I got. Yep, that's all I have, man.
All right, look, y'all, we are back. I will be live this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because my Cowboys are going to whoop the Eagles' ass on Thursday. So I will be live tomorrow night, 7:30, Tuesday night, 7:30, and Wednesday night, 7:30. Tuesday might be up in there, and I might have to do that one on Friday, but for sure, Monday and Wednesday. But turn on your notifications. Turn on your, subscribe to the channel, all that shit, because your boy is back. The real is back, okay? The real is back, man. KQ, when you going to be live, man?
Yes, sir. I will be live Tuesday this week, not Monday. Tuesday I will be live. All right, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yes, sir. Right. Salute to everybody that pulled up on me. Salute to Miss KO. Thank y'all for everybody in the super chats today. And y'all have a great holiday weekend, man. I hope y'all enjoy some barbecue, enjoy some good times with your family. I hope everybody is off work tomorrow, but still getting paid, damn it. Hope y'all get that money. Y'all take it easy. Everybody have a great weekend. KQ, I'll talk to you soon. Chat. Yes, appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all next time, man. We out of here.
Yeah, peace.